Testing one, two, testing one, two, testing one, two. Am I live? Yes, 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 yes. Y'all, good morning again. It's your friendly neighborhood friend, Mr. Israel, the Messiah. Here on a little bit of word that can hope make your day a little bit brighter. Now, I want to get into the topic, and I want to expound on it. This is a topic I talked about earlier. I want to expound on it and give a little bit more insight of this topic, soap opera, which was the cause of a whole lot of simping, a whole lot of cheating, a whole lot of lying. I mean, this is the MK Ultra. Mama at home. She cleaning up. She got the kids, maybe the kids at school. She looking at soap opera, you know, and you have maybe, let's just say, if a kid don't go to school, or let's say school is out, and usually when you at home and you around your mama back in the days when I was kids in my generation, and I know it was generations before me, just saying, when you look at soap opera, soap opera were originally soft porn. This is fact. This is fact. When you go look at all the cheating, and then you end up becoming business partners with a dude. When you look at Jack Abbott, right, and Victor Newman, you see a whole lot of crazy mess. I mean, and it all be over women, and these ain't the only ones. Y'all know whatever male that be on these soap operas be having a chance to run through all these uh soap opera beauty, same way as it affected today's time. Now I remember it was hard, man, to try to smash something at my age. You had to really be able to convince a female. You know, some was easy, some was hard, but they all fell in line. You know what I mean? But if you knew like I knew at that time, if a girl told me that she watched soap opera, she basically telling you she watched porn or corn. Corn. Let me say that corn. And now you see today, basically these women are on the social media, basically doing what? OnlyFans. No different from when it was on VHS to where it's at now. And through that, looking at soap operas, that destroys that destroyed a lot of homes. Let's be honest. Yeah, but some mamas back then probably got kind of wet looking at that soft version of the X-rated version of things. I say it like that. You know, and I hear all gangs is the cause, Gangs is the after effect. Then I hear people saying, rap is the cause that things are the way it is. No, that's just an after effect from the real from the real disease, real symptom. And that was soap opera being in the homes of men. It just didn't affect black people. This is an American culture, which well, I put it like this: soap opera became an American culture. It set a trend, and who knew that it would be so effective that it would transcend to what today's time is. And it's funny how we always trying to go back and put blame on people, but the real blame is conforming to what this culture wanted you to do. That's a damn shame. It should have been people being more sound mentally, but end up finding out most of our brains ain't nothing but jelly. Only thing is, it ain't in the jar yet. And I just look at the decline of rules that was made to keep us structured so we'll be able to be in line and be of sound mind and not be a crash out dummy like you see so many today. I see a whole lot of men that have become suckers, leany, fake ass niggas because they grew up on soap operas because they was around their mama. But let me tell you why. Because a whole lot of these niggas will sit up there and backstab each other. Whether it's over female, whether it's over money or whatever, they'll sit there and cross one another and still say they friends, still try to be friends. This what you call my nigga is delusion. Same thing that they have in the soap opera. You'll see many of these guys from the soap opera sit up there and cross each other. And somehow down the line, do business or become friends or talking buddies. You cross me, dog, I ain't got nothing else to say to you. But a lot of these niggas have become soap opera characters. Dang, that's so hard to get it out. But I look at the same thing and social media content. A lot of these niggas are content. You know, I see everybody doing content to be the king of content, and like this what it is, my nigga. I remember when niggas had high, but man, money, okay. Okay. I remember when niggas used to have higher dreams of being politicians, lawyers, presidents. Now the president is becoming a YouTube creator, which is gonna trickle down to the kids because they see underhanded trick, see all this shit. They got a front seat at all this stuff, watching us mess up, man. Watching everything we do, and then they'll turn around and be like, "Damn, it's the same nigga that," and he trying to tell somebody what to do, tell somebody how they should be. And this nigga morals only go to money. Other than that, he ain't got none. Same way for the desires we have in life. For the desires, we'll set rules on how we wanted to go. But we don't set rules on desire. We set rules by desire, but not on desire. And like I said, soap opera just didn't affect girls or mamas, grandmamas back then. It affect the boys, the male, the kiss, all that in the bed. Y'all know that soft. Y'all know that soft shell shit. Only to program young mind when it already had older mind, and the whole thing was to target the housewife. That's why so many housewives cheat. See, a nigga tell you get married, and ain't nothing wrong with getting married, but marrying somebody ain't gonna stop you or that person from cheating. Only you setting boundaries and rules over the desires that can mess up your union with a person. It's just real facts, man. You know what I mean? And worst thing about it, we our own worst enemy. Uh, most niggas can't, re- can't resist the things they indulge in. Like, look at it and think back in the past, you was like, man, that's some dumb shit I did. Like, man, I can't believe I did some shit like that. And some of you females be like that too, and then you try to wonder what type of made you do that. Called culture, cultivating y'all niggas man, through the propaganda of TV, not just radio. TV has been the biggest propaganda thing that there was or ever been made. Because you still need a TV If you like, look at TV. They innovated the TVs, but you still need the TV. Look at YouTube or whatever you gonna look at. You need TV to play your game. If you got cable, you still gonna look at TV. Look at your cable. Look at sports. Cause I know damn well I ain't gonna be looking at no damn NFL on no small ass cell phone. I'm gonna look at it on the big screen. And I'm looking at how soap opera really messed up a lot of these dudes that's older gentlemen. Man, these dudes gossiping like girls for content. I mean, you just start to see how far grown ass niggas will go for content. And if you a child and you sitting back, whether it's a stranger or somebody you know, and you see them and you sitting back and you watching how they do content, man, it's a dirty game because when Nip died, a lot of shit started changing on the West Coast. Now, you got dudes doing fruity shit on certain channels. You got dudes gossiping on certain channels. You got dudes doing more of feminine things than manly things. And that tells you how powerful a weak man can become. Only thing he needs is to be able to bribe and black because a lot of people are easy to get blackmail or bribed because they're usually ashamed of what they do and don't want nobody to know. But if you're not ashamed of what you do or what you done did, ain't nobody hold nothing over your head, so you free. But if you one of the ones that let people hold something over your head, you a prisoner. I see men use religion to make thousands of people prisoners of their own self, of their own free will. And the only thing they supposed to do in the Bible states to in Acts 2 verse 41, you get the washing of the word by reading, not by going to somebody's church or somebody's camp and they telling you what the Bible means. No, you have to take it upon. You got to go to God, and to go to God, you got to go to the Word. This thing makes a lot of people prisoners of their own free will. Used to be L.A. was associated, or the West Coast was associated with gangster shit. And since the death of Nipsey, you had a short rise and fall of Big U. You had a short rise and fall for a lot of these dudes on the West Coast that tried to be content creator, or rather, I say content stars. And that's the problem with a lot of these niggas. Everybody wants to be seen and be a star. That's the same thing in the Bible. Everybody wants to be seen. Not everybody is either skilled or qualified to be seen, especially when you don't have no substance. And I just look at the type of gossip and the slandering that goes on, and I can't help but imagine how the next generation gonna be. They gonna be twice as scandalous as what you see today. Because no matter how you feel a behavior, a person's behavior can put a spirit in another. So I see the West Coast went from gangster to now becoming a National Enquirer or becoming TMZ. This is what it becomes to now. Everybody become like some Jerry Springer shit, along with some some funny too. I mean, these the types of cat that make a city look bad or a state or a coast look bad. I mean, this is the representation. I don't see it, bro. Niggas gossiping like women. Ever since Nip fell off and everybody taking turns fighting for a throne that ain't nobody gonna be able to feel to shoot to walk up to that throne and sit down. I'm looking at these hosts on certain channels now behind bars because they wanted to be stars. And me, I don't feel sorry for it because, like I said, man, everybody got a bullet, and it ain't a bullet with your name. It's a bullet that only has one name, and that's Karma. And when she shoots, she hit everybody, not just one. It don't got a Joseph. It ain't got a Bob or a Steve on it. That one bullet, when the shots get fired, the name on that bullet is gonna be Karma for the things that we put in this life. I couldn't imagine that G's older than me would accept what a lot of people are accepting today. There's no law for the law, meaning the lawless don't even, and that's bad. But with that said, man, this is your boy Joseph the Messiah, man. I'm all here, get up out of here, man, because it's crazy how rap, other avenues, MK Ultra and the next is the main blame. And the main blame, AK Ultra, soap opera, or AKA Soft Shell of XXX. I mean, now y'all can't tell me, man. Well, I already see it. Anyway, man, if a woman pick to you She look at soap opera. Run, nigga, run, 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 nigga, run. Bad news. And with that said, let me go and get up out of here. I think I done said enough. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm out.